working. Try again. Try again. Okay. Are we back? Are we back? I think we're back. Yes, we are. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. So, if I can edit the name of that. So we call that a quick 1 part 2. Does it still count as quick one? So we go into there and we hit save, because that's under the camera now. Okay, how do I get back to my... Oh Lord, can I get back to it? Please let me get back to it, I want to see chat. Right. Okay, right, so once the chat's loaded on the side thing here, I'll catch up. But yeah, I don't know what happened there. Honestly, don't know what happened there. That was weird. That was very weird. Why does YouTube take so long to load the chat these days? It's ridiculous. Because the phone's that way round, so it's not mirrored and we don't upset people. My YouTube trashed, I think the stream ended, so it might be that. There we go. Hello Jake, and hello Jacob. I think the internet dropped. It's really weird. You can do. Now, did anyone, just before we cover that, Jake, did anyone have any thoughts on letting Nina Child win versus starting something new with the LMS? I have some thoughts on it, but I'm interested in your thoughts and putting together my thoughts, and then we'll see where I end up with that, hopefully by the end of the stream. Right, thoughts on port names? Absolutely, and throw that out to the chat as well. And when were you thinking to set it? Sorry, as well. That's the other question I asked. I don't know if you managed to type an answer in that one. Was it during the Great War, just general era, or just general era 2, or post or pre-Great War? Whitstable Harbour, Whitstable Bay, Brexhill Harbour, Deal Harbour. I like Deal Harbour. Straight away, that's the one I'd vote for. The thing is, I've got a Mallard glass here. I'm wearing a Mallard hat. I've got a Mallard bag. I've got a Mallard keyring. I've got a Mallard flaming coaster here, you know. I mean, I've got an LMS one for the Unknown Warrior over there, but I don't have a glass for them. They don't do a glass. Pre-World War One, excellent. We're about to run. That's fine. Yeah, that's what I'd ask, because that's interesting. That's interesting. No, that's cool. I'd like to cut me out. So I asked about Deal Harbour. What's going on with the web? It's literally only me, possibly no. Looking at Discord here, my sibling is not playing anything. So it's literally me using the internet right now. Virgin. Still better than what we had before though, miles better. Yes. So yes, and the only other thing was, what were your thoughts on letting Nina Child win? So I'd have to start again, but there's quite a few. I do have an N7 as well, but it's in Great Eastern livery. And I could spray it black and make it LNER, but that seems a bit of a shame. It's only, mind you, it's only in grey. It is only in grey, but it's not the best run of that one either. The mechanism's not quite happy on it. I don't know if that's an Erudite fixable thing. Maybe it is. Maybe we can have a look at that. But yeah, say it seems a bit of a shame to spray a pre-grouping livery black. And there's certain members of the parish that would be a little bit upset by pre-grouping liveries being disappeared for post grouping. But yeah. So what do we think? Any thoughts? I say I'll put your thoughts with my thoughts. If it all goes pear-shaped, you're not liable. That sounds like a really good one. I say my vote's Deal Harbour, Jake. Huh. It's interesting. It picks up off the front bogey as well. A3 V2 Green Arrow. It's a baby. It's a baby A3. Sounds good. I like all three, but weren't sure. Yeah. A4. Yeah. Yeah, baby one. But yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one because you do have the A4s that do look glorious. Let's face it. And there's a lot of nice 440s. If I could find one, I mean, they seem to be silly money. Let's grab one of these Graham Farish searches and put it over here. And we'll just type in Bachmann LNER Seaton. Looking for the Atlantic. Oh, God. Oh, by the way, incidentally, hello Joby, greetings. How are you? Presumably it hasn't changed in the past hour or so. But I'll ask anyway. What do we think about the new Bachmann LMS brake van being made? Is that not just the same one Hornby did a new one of not so long ago? I did wonder about that one. Oh wow, there seems to be none of the C2s available. Good, good. I found the Brighton one. There's a couple of kit built ones here. How's the layout going? We're deciding. It's a big deciding stream. So yeah, so I'm sure that's the same rate van that Hornby made. I've got one, the LMS one. It's a lovely model. It's a fantastic model, in fact. Goodness me, there isn't even a Hattons link. Oh, it's a C1, is it? Cool. All about engines look the same. You know, you can be despanned quite quickly there, Joby, and thrown out. Watch it. Ah, here we go. So that's the product to search up. Loco wise, I'm planning 2 P classes, Bluebell and 178 and 9 goods, a crane tank, where I can find a good body for the SECR design, and Andrew Barclay or R class or S class using a C class chassis. Very cool. Can be done. Can that not be done just for suggesting a pace? I think so. I think it's a capital offence. Capital offence. Yeah, there don't seem to be many Atlantics doing the rounds, but that's another one potentially if one was to come up. Oh, hang on. Oh, have I just found? No, it's one that's sold on eBay, but yeah, potentially you could find one of those. Right, that's it. You demoted. You demoted. S-Class is C-Class rebuilds tank engine, but no one does it. One up as a kit. Interesting. Interesting. There's plenty of C's to work on to do that with. And plenty of BR ones to save. Rescue. Now the others can time you out for saying things about bases. I remind you of that comment that someone owns a model one. They even bought one and they still think it's shit. Just finding one. Yeah, absolutely. There seems to be plenty doing the rounds when I was looking at C classes. A lot of southern black ones as well, but again, you're rescuing it in many regards. Yeah. Oh, good night, Jacob. Thanks for coming along. Take care. Hopefully next time we'll have some trains running. So, yeah. There are some nice engines. Obviously, there are some equally nice LMS engines out there available. You also got Jubilees, Crabs, Lobsters. Hello, Daz. Welcome. How are you? I'm looking forward to your next video. I've got to say, I'm having, unless you've had another one come out, I've managed to miss it somehow. I really enjoyed watching all those Aldo in your little intro you do. It's great. It's great. Fortunately, not going to be too pleased here because we have actually decided to get against Engage tonight. I think. At work, mate. Just trying to listen in. Okay, awesome stuff. We're just choosing between the LMS and the LNER. Now, to do LMS, yes, I could do Engage still, but the variety of locos available and is not enormous, so we feel it's probably better to do the double O. There are ways to get round things. Oh, you say LNER? You say LNER? Oh, interesting. So I'd have to start my collection basically from scratch apart from one engine. Potentially two, maybe three, but yeah, one engine in particular, the 04 would be okay. The era stays the same, era 3. Oh yes, you have lots of LNER. They have lots of LNER on your lap. Of course, you've got the A4s now, haven't you? Yes, absolutely. Yes. I say, I was swayed by the LNER many years ago. I mean, I sat in, as I was saying earlier on, I sat in Mallard when I turned 5 back in 1994. My first video on trains was Mallard, the Drake's Progress. And then I sort of bounced around, went all railways, all trains, always had Mallard, always had the model above me. For many years. And then when I started thinking about individual railway companies and which one to have as a favourite. Yeah, that sounds logical, by the way, Jake. Because if it's out of your era, there's not much point aiming for it, as it were, especially to begin with. The same reason why I didn't do the Southern, because it would have to be BR to get the rebuilds in as well. I was thinking about the GWR, and then went to the Great Central Railway, saw the O4 running there, grew to like that. But then it was a trip to the North York Moors, saw Green Arrow running, it was in BR livery, but it made a real impact on me. I really decided that engine was special. I like that one. From the friends that took me, massive LNER nerd. Still is, as far as I'm aware. Which he fueled the fire. And then the next trip to the North York Moors was to the event where they had the 3 steamable A4s all together. So you had Sinatra Gresley in blue, and then there was Union South Africa and Bitten, who were both in BR green at the time. They also it wasn't a steam gala as such. It was in place of the steam gala, I believe. It was the East Coast Main Line Gala, is what they called it. That mean I could spare a C class. You're cheeky, aren't you? We only do it for volunteers and members. Might be a bit big for your dogs. I would consider lending you one. As long as it stayed in the condition, going back to me in the condition it went to you in. I don't want to see it turned into a tank engine. Yeah, so, but yes, they had the 3 A4s, 2 Deltics. It's the worst ride behind a diesel I've ever had was those 2 Deltics. They were coupled in tandem, and for some reason they weren't talking to each other properly. So you basically had them fighting each other. The throttles weren't playing properly, they were fighting each other, and they shook us all the way up Goatham Bank. And when they got to Goatham Station, they took one off because it was nuts. And obviously, you don't need 2 Deltics at the front. You don't need 2 Deltics to go at the North York Moors Railway. They only have 1 motor turned on each anyway. But it's more for the shed and the odd shunt, as if it's just coming from bringing the train in. Fair. Also for a photo with Bluebell. And now if it was one of the C classes, it'd be one of the grey ones, which is the wartime one. I couldn't bear to let the other one out of my sight for too long. Now, if you could bring if your layout was at a show or something, I don't mind bringing it. You could do a photo shoot with it there. And I'll take it away with me again. That one I'm a little bit precious about, just because it was my £60 one, and then you go online and they're like 300 quid. Yeah. Now, Daz, the only thing I'll say about LNER though, is if I do LNER, it has to be this size, it has to be 00. Because I can't trust Dapol enough to get their LNER engines. And obviously, you got expresses, you're going to want an A3, you're going to want an A4. And I will want Valenced ones, like Mallard up there, for my era. So yeah, so it does mean I'd have to go 00 for definite. Going now, have a good night and good luck with the decision from that. Okay, Joby, sleep well. Speak to you again soon. Thanks for coming along. No thanks for talking about Pacers. Yeah, bagger. But, yeah. So that's the only, what would be a downside for you, Daz? The only downside would be it's it'd have to be 00. You see, Joby, you see how much they're hated. I'll fill you folks in. He had a driver experience day. It was on a Pacer. So now they're the most wonderful train in the world, apparently. Yes, wartime. It was a wartime livery. Yes. Yes. So I don't mind bringing my green one along, but that one stays with me. This is brilliant. If he's already gone, I'm going to show him this another time. How? Just how? Yeah, the grey was a wartime livery though. Which is why I thought I'd do mine in grey. Because it fits in a wartime layout. So I just can't remember it was No. Yeah. You've got, I think even simplified Rainwright is wartime as well. They tried simplifying it first, but then it changed over. But yeah. Yes, I think at first they tried simplified, but then when they changed to the American style train numbering system, which is why the carriages have got big numbers painted on the end and everything, they need to be able to see the numbers really easily, and that's when it sort of changed over to the simple grey with the big white numbering on the tender. I believe that was what I read recently anyway when I was looking into it. But yeah. So yeah, but as I said, I'd have to start my collection from scratch. I mean, I'm willing to allow myself a treat in the form of, say, to go on to onto here, we put that in. Do you have any that are clean, just sound fitted? Yes, they do. That's push board fitted as well. So there is the G5s. I'll just load it up here. I mean, I don't know if I'm too fussed about getting one with sound just yet. What was it? It was... Where's the regular one? There it is. You see, you could do that. You could get one of the regular ones. Here, there's the G5 that's available. That'd be a nice 044 tank. Or a sound-fitted book jumper. Yes, that's another option there. So there are things that could be got to start the process off. I guess what I need to do is look at the loco designs more and see which ones jump out to me. I don't know if that's something we agree with here or not, but that's something I'm thinking of. Is, you know, just occurred to me, Daz has got Pacers. If you like them, dude, that's your power to your elbow. We're not here to crap on that. We're just winding Joby up more than anything because he thinks it's funny to try and wind us up about Pacers. But yeah, so look at the locos and just go, which designs appeal to me more. I mean, so the G5 is quite nice there. Let's look at True Scale. Why does it get the name Book Jumper? Where does it get that name from? Anyway. Yeah, this is it. It's because, you know, exactly as I've said before, or hopefully I've said before enough times, the whatever decision I go with has to be final. It has to be a final, because that's something I want. I want this to be a final decision. I don't want to keep mucking around. I'm bored of talking about it, as it were. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the book jumper here. I don't know, why is it called a book jumper? I just knew him as a jazz engine. I knew him as a jazz loco for years, but I mean, that would be a good one because hell, you know, it would be sound-fitted also with stair lives, so you get a nice smooth experience. I mean, I'll be looking at the LNER lined version because it just looks nicer. Yeah, so I knew it was jazz engines. It just this book jumper thing. It seemed to start when they Akuroscale announced them. And cab detail looks amazing on it. But yeah, personally, I like Shed Pet livery. It's a bit out of here, that one, isn't it? That's BR. It's nice. It is nice. Oh, you found why? Go on then. Let us know. Enlighten us. I mean, because the Great Eastern Ultramarine livery one's very nice as well. As they say, the lined black one, I think, would be the one I'd go for. Lively ride. All right, so they're a bit of a up and down affair, were they? No. So I just glanced at my TV and a clip of Green Arrow when I saw it at the Glosswarwick Railway. Sat in the sunset. It's only out here if the SECR dot. Ramble Flower territory. Ah, yes, yes. I thought you meant for me. Don't keep swearing, otherwise we'll say the P word again. Yeah, it would be quite a thing, I guess, with the LNER. Say, quite a hill to climb in regards of having to require things. Yeah. But then I was going to have to do that with TT, wasn't I? So, you know, or if I was to do Engage, I'd have to do the same thing. So, you know, that's not as big a argument as I'm thinking it is. It's interesting. I thought these folks did. They do. Okay. So if we look at that, 23999. That makes that very obtainable. Ah, right, with you now. But yeah, so yeah, I mean that would be a great one. It'd be a fantastic one to go on the layout with its stair lives and all the rest of it. Wonderful. I don't even have the panniers and audio, but a minute by the way. But yeah, I could see that. I could see it working. I mean, obviously, I want to get some better coaches than this. I do have an idea of some coaches would be nice, but I think they're a little bit expensive themselves as well. Does it have the price? Yes. I mean, divide that by 4. How much is that a coach? £81 a coach, and that's the Quad Arts from Clark Railworks. I mean, they're going to be amazing. Don't get me wrong; they are going to be amazing. But yeah. might have to wait to see if I can get one a bit cheaper or whether I've got the money. I'm not sure when they're meant to come out. Quarter one at any point now. The qualities are cool. I've seen them running on John JMC's layout and his streams, and they do look superb. I think they've even got stair lives in them, so the lights don't flicker in out as it goes along. Low glow interior lighting for hidden circuit boards. I'm sure he showed something about some sort of stair live on them. Don't know how the couplings are done because it's too long to be fixed. Yeah, the box would be enormous, wouldn't it? It'd be like, here's my unboxing video. Yes, the J69s are incoming stock. You can't actually pre-order one on Kuroscar's website at the minute, so that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a notification thing in there. Put my email in. Okay, so now I've got a notification on that one for when the J69 comes in, just in case, you know. I mean, I could do it. I could honestly see it, because one thing that is against the LMS is even the Crimson Lake livery is quite dark. And I quite like the brighter livery. Now, no, the black ones will always be black. That's, you can't change that. So, but the ones where you can, that's nice and bright. And obviously then you get the Garden Blue as well, and everything else. Yeah. With the LMS, there'd be more that'd be black, I suppose. Because at least with the LNER, you can get K3s in apple green, V2s, V1. Is it the V1 tank that comes in apple green? One of them is in black. One of the back ones are in black, and one of them is in apple green. V1 tank, I think it is. The B12. Interestingly, the D49 doesn't seem to have been done. Not D49. D49 is one you can have in apple green. What am I thinking of? The Claude Hamilton. What's that? What's the Claude Hamilton's D number? Anyway, one of them. I was finding interesting. I don't know if they ever got painted apple green. I'm sure they must have been. Yeah. Bright liveries. Ever heard of the SECR? Can't talk about. So most of the SECR now. Yes, I suppose. Yeah, so there'll be a lot more black engines on the, you know, with lining being the only thing to put them up, whereas supposed to be on the LNER you've got a choice of black, lime black, apple green, garter blue, silver. But in the apple green range, there's more locos are going to apply to, because like the equivalents of black 5s. Is it a D56, the Claude Hamilton? The Great Eastern 440s? They D56, really? Huh. I don't know. A lot I don't believe it, just didn't realise they were that high. D14s. D14s Claude Hamiltons. $14.50s and 16s. So I'm sure they must have been painted out in the apple green. Also the B17s as well. Oh, you're using their original class. The Great Eastern class, yeah? Yeah, next batch order, D56. You toad. I was looking for the LNER one. Grouping close locations in the Great Northern Routes. Yes, they were in apple green as well as lime black. So yeah, so I know the Hornby model did a lime black one. Obviously the B1 can appear in apple green as well. So basically there's a few, to choose from in brighter liveries. Whereas the LMS you'd be looking nothing, or the compound I suppose is about the smallest. Possibly one of the tank engines in crimson. But yes, that's which 440s are reserved. You got the D11, the Great Central 440, Butler Henderson. You've got Morrishire D49. You've got. Are there any others preserved? I want to say there's one of these preserved. There is. There's a D17 stroke 1 preserved. Which is the northeastern one. I don't think there's any others. The northeastern lot. I mean, the D17 is M1 and Q in northeastern terms. I think that may be a lot. Because then you got the two Atlantics, small and large boiler. Obviously the Sterling single, which just appeared on there. Which isn't here or there really for the 440 front. I think that's it. Yeah, I'd say that's it. I think it's Butler Henderson, Morrishire, D14. You feel we were robbed of a D14? Yeah, Claude Hamilton. I honestly don't get that. Honestly don't get that one. Last of the D15s was drawn in 1952, and last of the D16-3 is drawn in 1960. Non-spotted preservation. The Claude Hamilton locomotive crew is being formed to build a new one. The new locomotive carrying number 8783 and the name Phoenix. Let's click that, and the site cannot be reached. So I'm not sure about that one being done. Let's do this to make sure the link isn't just the link that's dodgy here. Let's see what we find. Oh, we have a new website. There we go. It's still going. Twinned with the Victorian Steam Locomotive Company in Australia. Interesting. So what's the latest news on the Claude Hamilton? Wonderful. Into the Australian one in literally the news is just a CAD, a little tiny picture, you can't even make any bigger, of the CAD of the chassis and wheels. Events. Nothing going on there. Oh, there's some more CAD work here. I think I recognise that. Engineering build progress, here we go. So, what have we got? The first parts of the frames have been cut for it. Got some pictures of those. We intend to fit the locomotive as per the LNER, Royal LNER specifications with a brass funnel and increased level of brass work. Certain areas need to be. The engine has suffered with ash falling getting into the motion and important moving parts being affected by an expert rail fitter. We will be undertaking improvements to how the engine is cleaned out and stop ash from falling through. Inspection lights in key areas were installed for high maintenance nighttime preparations for early mornings. Temperature gauges will be added near and on working parts to supply crew continuous updates on temperature. This will also look at any serious damage caused by poor lubrication. Also increasing the size of the oil pots and number of pipes to those holding points, improving length of time running and stopping any blocked pipes. We also look to make duplicate parts for important motor components and well-used parts, lowering the downtime of the engine between overhauls or during serious maintenance. Very good. Nice brass funnel. I do like brass funnels. Yes. Yes. So, there we are. Hang on, let's put that. If you want to check it out yourself, knock yourselves out. Also funny on which one I have an SECL Ray Ban. It's kind of cool to have twinned it with another project as well. We've got a base of the engine as well. Very good. Very good. Interesting to know how they're going to help each other, the Australian in the Victor and the one in the Claude, but yeah. Sure they got it all worked out. But yeah. So basically, I think that's going to be it. I think I'm going to have to just go away and see which engines appeal to me more. One guy doing cabs for both, most likely, yeah. Unless you do know that is it, but yeah, wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. I mean, one of the big things that comes to me, of course, is the fact that I was always linear, and you know, after this, during the period where I was going to be doing linear anyway when I was younger, the other person who's hanging out with was very much LMS, though he did London Midland region because he was insistent that he could not model anything earlier. That's part of the reason why I'm so vehement against doing VR as much as possible. That bad association kind of puts me off doing the LMS a little bit there, I suppose, if you like. So maybe that's a good reason to do the linear after all. And also, I mean, there is quite a variety of engines, isn't there? I mean, N2, N7, different designers, both look nice and different. The J72 is from Batman, the G5 is a nice 440, can even get two of those really. Like you say, the Buck Jumper. I'm going to try and call that J69. I don't know how I feel about the nickname Buck Jumper. But yes, there's plenty of locos around and about. There's some nice 060s. There's the J11s, the J15s, J39s, though we really could do with a new one of those. Maybe the J6 will get done one day. That'd be rather nice. Yeah. Just start building the empire from small. And also a D11. Now the D11 is a bit of an awkward one because for some reason, best known to Batman, and maybe Jake, maybe you know, maybe someone else in the chat knows, why they did so many Scottish ones in model form. It makes it now impossible to get a English spec one with its taller cab and that, because they cut down on cabs and domes and things on the Scottish ones. It makes it a little bit awkward because otherwise, just grab one of those and renumber, rename it, or repaint it, renumber, rename it. I'd like to have Eep, which is obviously where my great grandfather fought in the First World War during the Third Battle of Ypres. So yeah, it'd have to be what's it? I think we've got a decision, folks. I think we've got a decision. I think I stick with the LNER, which also means it has to be double O gauge. And I start rebuilding the empire, or a fresh collection. Now, problem is what I will do is put a lot of my double O stuff into long-term storage in the loft out of the way, apart from what I need, because I'm more readily until I've got more space in here, till I get the Japanese stuff put into some proper storage, then I've got more space on there. So yeah, but obviously what I will do, I'll prioritise as well getting some more interesting coaches. I suppose we could look at the repeater ones. Are they doing any nice ones in LNER livery maybe? I'll have a look at those in a minute. So anyway, quickly jumping back to something earlier, yes, Bachmann's new brake van are the same as Hornby's new ones. That seems to be ridiculous. That just seems silly. And like, oh yes, they've got moving little right hand, the bar that goes across the entry. Wow, really needed. Sorry, I'll be quiet for what's it, because I was so impressed with that Hornby one. It's one of the finest Hornby models I've ever purchased, was that brake van. I thought it was amazing. Wow, praising a Hornby brake van now. Oh, just to show you though. A rare beast appears. Look, LNER brake vans exist in Double O. They also exist in N. 2 different types in N. But yes, I have got an LNER brake van. It's interesting, got brake cylinder in here as well. But yes. So have I got any shows coming soon? Well, the main one I've got coming up would be the Key Model World show in April. I did it last year and I'd quite enjoy that one. Show in Tamworth on the 29th. Okay. DBC Club for Young People, Staffordshire, let's have a look. No, I want to click the website, you foolish thing. Oh my god. Copy link address, there we are. Let's have a look. Yes, go to site, do it. Right, Trent Valley Model Railway Society, Model Railway Show. £5? £5? I think it's Saturday. I think it was, because it's Saturday you can do. I might accidentally bump into you. Model layout displays, trade styles, hot car refreshment, stores open 10 till 4. "12 layouts, train club under 5s. I'll keep that in mind. Had it confirmed I'm not at work that day, so I've got my tickets. Nice. Yeah, so it'll be a Saturday then. Saturday works better for me anyway. Yeah. Yeah. It's a shame. It does feel a big shame that I can't use this. The B1, I'm not sure what to do with. I might have another go at it. Or I might have to send it off to be done. So that's Battlefield in August, yeah. I'm not sure about the Battlefield one. Again, I don't know how I feel about that railway. So many mixed emotions. But yeah. Yeah, sorry, just thinking then. Hurts, doesn't it? So both have the factory and colliery as one big ladder. Oh, very nice. Very nice. But yes, I'll keep that in mind. So I might have to get the B1 done professionally if I can't get it to work. It's really annoying me, that one. But again, out on my Era 3, it's at the far end of it. So it's sort of like, it's a, yeah. I mean, it's the same way I won't be getting the Akura Scale J94 in LNER livery. Because I want a plain black one. I want a normal one. I don't want a sand coloured one. It's an interesting thought. There would be a splash of colour, I suppose. There's an argument there, isn't there? I don't know. How do we feel about the sand one? Only the place locally. What's that for? You like the sand? It's different. Oh, maybe I can soften up on it. I've got a bit of time. They're not due out to Q2 next year anyway, so I've got Glendower on order still, but that's different. Oh, for the DCC fitting of that? Yeah, never. Sorry, not happening. I just don't do model railway clubs. They're great for people they work for, but they will not work for me. You see how much problem I've had just deciding this. Can you imagine me if I'm having to work on a layout that I don't care about? Yeah, technically already got one of those to do, but yeah. No. Yeah, so they are wonderful. I'm sure they can be fantastic, and I might change in the future, but as of now, yeah. I like this big club that's YouTube, and the people I meet through that and that. But yeah, wow. So I think some more interesting characters would be a good start. Say, are they doing are Rapido doing any nice any art characters? Brands. Where does Rapido sit? Where are they? There they are. Because they're doing their generics, aren't they? Which might be good. For they might be good for doing them in LMS. Almost right. Rather than Hall, it's Hull. Hardress Hull. Yeah. It's the name recorded in the Doomsday Book for the village I live in. Are they doing them in LMR? Doing some City Blue ones with LMR on them. Oh, the Dynamontica. 84 quid pre-order. Late 2025. I might have to stick one of them on. The Dynamontica. That'd be a bit of fun, wouldn't it? We'll have to go to Rapido's own website, I think. And that's Rails again. You see Rails are opening another shop at the station. At Sheffield Station. That's kind of cool. Evolution coaches. I've got a good guess of said village. You're probably not wrong. It starts and ends with the same letter. Same letters. Metropolitan Livery, London Transport, Great Western, Lancashire Yorkshire, Great Eastern, North Eastern, South Eastern Chatham, they're the wrong colour. Midland, LNWR, Great Western, Great Central, Great Northern, which would do. Teak at least. They're not doing any art livery. Nope, nothing any art. Cool. That's all the same ones that I've seen. That's batch 1. So where's the batch 2 liveries? Batch 2. Highland. What was that? I forgot there. I heard SCCR, yes, the Evolution coaches in SCCR livery, apparently the colour is wrong. They copied the Hattons one, which apparently was incorrect as well. How does this strike you for an idea though? Because Era 3 starts at the grouping and not everything was repainted straight away. What about a set of the ones in Great Central livery? They've just not been repainted yet. Because I was going to get 2 of the brake vans anyway, possibly 3. I like the NCV one as well, but anyway, the 2 of the brake vans, I was going to get one in Great Central livery anyway, and then get an LNER livery one as well. Because I do have this, and Great Central Cheshire Lions Committee, but I'm intending to use them still. Just because, again, not everything got repainted straight away. So I was thinking it was a GC brake van with a GC wagon at one end, and the Cheshire Lions Committee one would be quite good. Cracking set, by the way, because look, the middle wagon for this company, Manchester John Smith and Co. Anyone from Manchester watching know that company? Still exist? Know of it? Where it was? Is, you might notice, actually in the L and NER livery, which is the really early one, but it still had the and in it, the ampersand in it. So these should be on the layout really. Well, there's a train to run in, eh? Because yes, I'll introduce you to my only DCC fitted LNER engine, which started life as a L&W model, but hey, I won't tell you two ketones. Is this one here. I did check, and 6532 is not only on Warwickshire Railways, there's a photograph of it, but it was also an XROD one with the Westinghouse bump on the front. So yeah. Okay, well, I must say thank you for your help, everyone. It's been amazing. It's been amazing. It is strange because obviously we've ended up where I started a day or so ago, but at least now the idea's been more properly thought out. We've come up with a solution to the fill yard issue, and obviously with normal track it'll be far easier because it's just a case of slotting the fish plates in and out, whereas this one, to separate this track, you have to do it this way. So you get it and you go up like that and away. Putting it together is really easy. But yeah, you have to snap it that way. So also just removing it out, and then it can even live down that way. Goes straight vertically and down, and it's safe. And then back up and in. I was thinking about maybe a curved point for the fill yard, so I need to have two fill yard roads. Do we think? I think that's kind of sensible because I have one train ready to go and another one ready to come back in. One thought. Yes, we can do this. Oh, start putting it out a little bit. Stop with that there. So in a minute I'll have to have a one engine in steam operation, just with the 04, unless I can get that B1 working. Is it worth attempting? Do we think that's worth attempting, or just get a new B1 in the future? Because literally, when the refund comes through for the Scotsman and the Easterner, I was thinking about them putting that money towards the G5 or the Buck Jumper. Yeah. Yeah, we think okay, two track fiddy yard then. Okay, I'll try and do that then. Also, when running with both boards to fiddy yard, my TCR will be quite funny as it's going to be a warehouse. Oh, the fiddy yard will be a warehouse. That's a good way of hiding it. I like that. Yeah. So, any thoughts on is it true? Do we think it's worth? I think it might just ignore it because it won't be too long to wait in theory until I might have one, possibly two more locos anyway. Just there will be nothing in apple green. So that splash of colour sideshow may not be available straight away. Let's plug that in so it charges. It's always good when things charge, right? Alright, so we're going to push all that back. So it can leave either way out the building, but it's only going to be one track. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. I suppose I can see how I get on with this. I mean, this is the trouble. This is the fiddle yard. This is the fiddle yard. This is what I have to do for it in a minute. It's all on books and boxes. But yeah, there we are. I suppose I could do another couple of boxes. Means it's maybe even more. But it's best to have it supported, eh? Okay, come on. In you go. That's it. See, this is what I'm currently saying about the setup, though. Is you got all this to go through. Tell you what, the LMS can make itself useful. It needs to be brought up to height. Maybe this one. Nope, too big. Too big. No, is it? That's fine. That one needs more. That one needs more. So we'll use this one because it's BR. That's why it's 100% DCC. Fair enough. So it's in store over there. That one, I'm afraid. Oh, okay. I can turn that one out. Okay. Oh wow. Oh, so we're rolling onto the layout. We're okay. Yeah, it's in store under all this. So it wouldn't be easy to get out, I'm afraid, that one. Yeah. Well, they stay there anyway. But yes, so that's essentially what I have to do at the minute. That's why obviously now I would struggle to get to the computer. I will struggle to get to the computer. I can always pick the mouse up a little bit and move it around here, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose that's a thing. But yeah, wow, it's been two quick ones, two not so quick ones. It's almost midnight, so we probably should end up calling this at some point. So let's get some sounds of the LNER in the background. Because this is my own video, so I can. If it is even going to pick it up. Okay. But, yes. So while I'm up, I'll pick these two up. Pick these up, might as well pick these up. But, is that full plate up in here? It was. There we are, that's better. When the full plate looks down, it's much better. So back with the ASMR then, are you seeing the light? Follow the light, follow the light, follow the light. Look over here, follow the light. Not a line of work, I think, for me, that one. I appreciate people who do it because it's very useful for me, but... yeah. Wow. I'll say again though, thank you very much folks, it's been really, really appreciated. Your help and input into this is enormous. We've come up with, I mean obviously yes I'll get some of the, it's allowed to build if someone makes a ready to run Radiant Apprentice. Fantasy colliery. Very good, yes, yes. Which one though? The Garrett Radiant Apprentice or the old? The Saddle Tank or the Garrett, both is the correct answer. But yes, so you know, it's now just a case of, I suppose, playing with the layout and making sure it all sinks in before we spend any money. And it does mean, like I say, I can use some of these bits, or have them in the order that it came out in. I was thinking of using something like, because you can have a Garratt and Austerity, yes, but if you get the Saddle Tank too, then you can have all three. And two of them we name Radiant Apprentice. More trains. More trains, the best trains. Of course, then now the DCC controllers decided to get itself all tangled up. Oh dear. Come on. Come. Out we come. I can't remember which one it goes in, you know. Try one, it doesn't work, but in the other. Nope. This one here, which goes to that one there. Cash number 3, please. And with any luck, and a trailing wind, we get power. I know it's on 3 still. No, it's not. No, is it actually on? Select loco 6, 5, 3, 2. And there it is, it's on the move. Haha. But yes, you don't spend money if you want to build the dock, but Bramble might be required, or some wagons. Well, you have to be brave. Which is most important to you? Either way, I'm trying to resist it's working. Yeah. Probably wise. I I feel like I should be showing you this, but we'll have to wait till next Monday now. And we'll do a running session then. So yes, the 04 is going to have to take the burden, the brunt of this for now. But at one point with the LMS, because the printer's corridor isn't fitted, but at one point for the LMS when I was thinking about it, it was literally just the coal tank I had. And that did everything. So I'm in the same sort of boat. That was just last year, so it's taken less than a year to get all the yes, absolutely. See, that's it. Always leave it on a cliffhanger. Hopefully by then I'll have something more of a running session down, an operating procedure down. It's going to be largely, I think, as I want to run it. But yes, so this will be Hadros Hull, and then the big layout can be Woodgate Junction, which is what the original layout in here was called. Or I call this one Woodgate, because it's in here again. We'll see how I feel on that one. I plan to buy the stuff for the dock and then get it built in stock. Good idea. I wish you luck with it. We all set out with good intentions. You might hear Blue Peter in the background. Not that one. The engine, old boy, the engine. But yes, it's so I might even have the B1 fitted by then. It's still tempting to go Green Arrow Go instead, because it's more in era, despite the fact it's got modern day flashes on it, but I think Green Arrow needs to go and look at Mallard really, from what I've heard. Yeah. Well, I don't really have anything else to add. Nate, you've helped me enormously. It's got the space for the layout till the 25th, and I've got to get it back. Got it back on the 27th till the first opening day. Very good. Yes. So yes, well, we will finish up there because the video now playing is not one of mine. But yes. Okay. Well, again, thank you for your help. Thanks for watching. Take care all. Stay safe and be well. And I'll catch you all in another video, another stream. Bye for now. Good night.